You have decided and want to acquire 2 Budgerigars. However, you do not want a crowd of chicks, so you prefer 2 females. Hello, and welcome to Welliness and Happiness Birdies channel. With most birds, it is like with our domestic chickens. 2 roosters do not get along. Hence the expression fighting cocks. Is that true? How is it with Budgerigars? What follows now only applies to Budgerigars and not to other birds. In the world of Budgerigars, the female wears the pants, not the male. Female Budgerigars are often sassy and dominant, especially towards other females and when they are in breeding mood. This can often lead to fights and bites, which can end up bloody or even deadly for the weaker female. 2 females in a cage often tolerate each other only because they have to arrange themselves. They do not form deep friendships and, by necessity, are only a community for a purpose. The only exception is sisters from the same nest, and even that is not always the case. If there are enough roosters, the hens can choose their partners for life, and everything is fine. They form a tightly bonded flock in which everyone accepts the established hierarchy. They make friendships and all get along well with each other. Well, there will always be some minor disputes and there will always be singles. But the little ones usually settle that among themselves without getting hurt. If you only want 2 Budgerigars, as is usually the case in our living rooms, it is better to keep 2 males together. They get along well and form strong male friendships. It is always ideal to keep a couple. Males and females understand each other best. You don't need to worry about unwanted offspring. The pair will not breed if there is no nest box or other cave-like niches in bookshelves or dark corners. However, if an egg is laid on the bottom of the cage, you can briefly boil it or replace it with a plastic egg. I have linked in another video in the info box how to easily prevent offspring. Don't let uninformed sales staff in pet stores talk you into anything else. It's best not to buy Budgerigars from a hardware store or animal feed shop. A reputable breeder near you can certainly be found easily online and will advise you better. There are also many budgies waiting for a new, lovely home in animal shelters. Usually, they have formed well-functioning pairs, making selection easier. The advantage is that many are already tame. How you can distinguish between males and females, even in young birds, is linked above, right in the info box. What you should also pay attention to when buying a healthy Budgerigar. The bird should have all its feathers, meaning 10 primary wing feathers on each wing, and the long tail feathers. It should appear lively and have smooth, slightly shiny plumage. It should not be sitting off to the side and puffing up a lot. The eyes should be nice and round and not squinted, nor should they be glued together. The vent must be clean and all 4 toes should be present on each leg. The aviary should not appear dirty or overcrowded. Also, never buy a bird out of pity. They usually do not survive long and incur high veterinary costs. You can find out how the cage and accessories for an appropriate keeping should look like in the video attached. Goodbye and stay healthy.